Hey everybody.
Good morning.
I got somebody out of bed early. Can't believe it. She's still wiping the sleepies from her eyes.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it. So we got a car coming, so I'm gonna try not to get run over. So at any rate, today we are here at Tipton Haynes. They are having a breakfast
And maple syrup festival.
Yep. Stephanie's not going to go down in the ditch to dodge cars again. But it's what, $6 to get in and $2 for the breakfast.
Yep.
And we've been here before for a breakfast, but we didn't show up until kind of late. This time we're here almost when they open. And to be honest with you, the crowd-wise, this place is packed.
Yeah, show them the crowd.
Crowd of cars, anyway. So follow us. Pancakes. Oh, they look like blueberry pancakes. Yeah.
Yep, that's what you know back there. Hey, your turn off for picking.
So we got our breakfast.
Yep, and it's buzzing in here.
It is.
It's they have volunteers.
Crowd.
They have volunteers clearing the tables and offering people to assist them to their tables with their plates and things.
Yep.
There's lots of families and elderly here today.
Yeah. So I got a pancake and oatmeal.
It is all you can eat. So
It is.
I actually got 3 pancakes.
Yep. Now I got blueberry pancakes and Stephanie got the regular pancakes.
But they did have banana, chocolate chip, and raspberry.
Yep.
And I got grits, and we got our orange juices.
Yep. And the star of the show, the maple
The
syrup.
maple syrup, the star of the show, well said.
Yeah, and they make that here.
We're gonna go out and check out what they're doing out there.
Yep, in a little bit.
So outside of the breakfast at the convention center, they have a sampling of the syrup that they had in there. It's made by Maple Grove Farm at Afton.
Yep.
And we just talked to the ladies here and have been invited the next time they have an open house. We can actually follow them on their Facebook.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you'll be able to read that. Yes, there's some of the
Samplings.
Yep. And then some of their products here.
The prices are terrific for as much work as goes into this.
Yes, outside.
It's amazing. And they show you the gift boxes that they put together. And we just learned about this product right here, which is a sugar that you can sprinkle on. It's actual
Yeah, maple
dried
sugar.
maple sugar.
And they have a Chipotle one. And then my parents will know how I used to clamor for maple
And the
candy.
beautiful gift sets that they have put together.
Yes.
They're very, very gorgeous.
Cotton
Well
candy.
done. This might be coming home with us, sweetie. This looks
Yeah, I
great.
was thinking-
So is this one.
Yeah, that one. So now we're outside, and they always have some like vendors and stuff here. That's cool. Check out those little sweethearts. And if you remember our other videos from Tipton Haynes, they have like the the cabins here and the old barn.
And the old house where they do demonstrations and living history.
Yeah. And if you go down there, down the hill and across the bridge, there's a cave, which one of our videos here, I actually do go in the cave. It's not real big. But, you know, something fun for kids to do, I think.
Yep, we were here for the Sorghum Festival as well.
Yeah, which was a lot of fun.
Smells wonderful with the open fires going on back here. Smell with the eye candy of the old log houses, and
Yeah.
it just really feels authentic today.
That's where we're headed. Yeah.
How you doing? Right now we're taking.
This young man knows everything about it.
We're boiling maple sap to make maple
I know
syrup.
what one I do.
It's about.
So it's the cooking that makes it dark.
Yes. I mean, when it comes out of the tree,
That much water out of it.
I mean, it just looks like water.
Yeah.
And all you're really doing is boiling off the water to concentrate the sugars that's in the sap. And the further you get it concentrated, then you'll start seeing it pick up that brown color. As you get to the finished product, it'll be what you're used to seeing in the store.
Is this something you could do in your own kitchen, or you need
do
the
not
fire?
wanna do this in your
No.
Well, I mean, here's the deal. I mean, as a rule of thumb, you need about 40 gallons of sap to make a gallon of syrup. That means I'm driving off 39 gallons of water. Unless you're looking to replace all the sheetrock in your house, you do not want to pump 39 gallons of water.
With
back
all
your
this
engine.
moisture, yes, I get you.
Now, this is definitely an outside or a major Minihood process.
Wonderful, I understand.
You know, I have cooked it almost to done and finished it in the house, but just so that you can control the process better.
So now I want to thank you. So you just gave her ways that she can get the kitchen redone.
It won't be just the kitchen, depending on how open your house is. You think about it, that's a lot of water.
That is
There's
a lot of
of
water.
moisture, yep. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
And I know I showed this before, but maple syrup, and that's why we're here, is almost pure sucrose. It cannot be concentrated above 66% sugar because the sucrose will crystallize out of solution. Exposed to air, mold will eventually make it yucky.
We've got raunchy here.
So,
Raunchy.
unlike sorghum, honey, and molasses. But interesting. So we're gonna go in here and give these people a hard time.
Y'all eat breakfast this morning?
No, we're here for the all-you-can-eat breakfast.
Yeah, I hope it was good for y'all.
Yeah, delicious.
Awesome. Yeah, we're just trying to get some apple cider made. Finally got the fire to cooperate a little bit, so might be a few more minutes, but
Nice, apple cider. Apple cider.
oh yeah, oh yeah. It took us a while to get everything to cooperate.
Yeah.
We've only been trying to get it going since 8 o'clock.
Oh, everything's damp.
Sometimes we just don't want to cooperate. Yeah, while we're working, y'all got any question about cabin we're in, since this is one of the old original buildings we got?
Yeah, was this the cook's house?
So, it is in the spot that the Haynes slave cabin used to be in. So, this cabin itself, the walls, part of the roof, and the chimney are original to the 1850s from a place up in Boones Creek. The Fox and Harwood families lived here, or lived in this building but back in the 90s, the original owner of this site, they didn't want it, and instead of just destroying it, offered it here. Well, our original slave cabin, that used to sit right where we're at, has been gone since at least the early 1900s, if not the late 1800s. And when doing all of the calculations, they kind of figure out that this cabin is almost identical to the original. It's sitting on the original foundation, almost the exact same dimensions, and the only difference is that the fireplace is on the wrong wall and we're missing one window.
Oh, wow.
So, for the original George Haynes slave cabin, this should be there. That's about the only big difference between it. So we've got it here, both one preserving the original local 1850s home, but also representative of the original slave cabin that had been here for the Haynes family slaves. And there had been 3 people living in here. George, who was Landon Carter Haynes' own half-brother. And then there was 2 women, Charlotte, who was 60, and Cornelia, who was 9, as of the 1860 census, right before it started Civil War. So we don't know anything about Charlotte and Cornelia other than they existed on the 1860 census. So George being half Haynes, he had a lot more about him traced down in the histories.
I understand, yeah.
Yeah, so Landon owned his own brother. His their father David gave George to Landon when Landon went off to college.
Dynamics, family dynamics.
I thought my Thanksgiving dinner was bad.
It's really a cool house. We're not videoing as intently on all the sites here and buildings here because we've done that before. I know I always say I'm going to put a link in the description below so you can find that video, and I never seem to do it.
Honey, it's worth mentioning that they do have guided tours, and
Yes.
they are extremely knowledgeable about the history and the land right in the middle of this city of Johnson City
Yeah.
that they've preserved, and it's well worth it.
So this is why you get here early because now there's a really long line. The crowd, I think the crowd has gotten more intense. So,
Honey,
what'd you think?
it was wonderful. We wound up getting a gift set of maple syrup. It was so well priced today, and I think this gift set was $30
Yep.
together.
It came with the sugar, the chipotle rub, and then of course the maple syrup.
And we couldn't ask for nicer people today.
Yeah.
Between talking to the living historians, answering questions in the slave quarters, and answering questions and giving you history on the families that lived here on the property, the people of the time, the Civil War, the Revolutionary War. It was just amazing amount of history. I love it, and I love pancakes.
Yes. Yeah, the pancake breakfast was really nice. Of course, they had pretty much everything you could want for breakfast. And,
They did offer sausage grits, biscuits, oatmeal,
Yep.
numerous varieties of pancakes with blueberries, raspberries,
Yep.
chocolate chips, etc.
Yeah.
And of course, their syrup was sponsored by the farm in Afton that we bought our gifts from.
Yeah, and we found out they're actually not far from our house, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, their groves and their farm is actually in Greenville.
Yeah. So,
Greene County, actually, Greene County.
Yeah. So, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. We want to thank everybody for watching, and until next time,
Have a Steph-N-Lee day.
I wanted to show the sign out here, and they do have tours here. There's that information, and this is the entrance to it, which they have the sign there. But you can see the crowd that's here now.